In the last video, we built a heat map chart to show profit by category and region. In this video, we'll be using Tableau's built-in mapping to plot our profit by state. Tableau makes map charts extremely simple in most cases when you use a popular geographic level like zip code, state, or country. These fields are indicated by the little globe next to them instead of the ABC for text, the calendar for date, or the pound sign for numbers. To make a profit map by state, we'll just double-click the state dimension and then drag profit into the color box. Is that easy or what? So this is made possible by Tableau's built-in geocoding, but if you need custom geocoding that Tableau does not include by default, like sales territories that don't follow political map lines, it's possible to add it, but that's outside of the scope of this course. Now we should add our in-report quarter filter to make sure we're only looking at the data in our scope. As a side note, another type of map you can easily create with Tableau is the symbol map with shapes or pie charts instead of filled colors. For example, if the tiny state of Rhode Island was just an outlier on a filled map, you may miss it, but using symbol sizing instead of just geographical sizing could make that stand out more. To do that, you would switch the mark type to pie, make the pie bigger or smaller by dragging a dimension into it, and then we can create the slices of the pie chart by dragging out a dimension into color. Well, let's go ahead and undo those changes. An alternative would be to add top 10 bar chart out in the Atlantic here if you needed to. So let's hop over to our dashboard sheet and drag this map chart out. Let's title the chart map chart. We'll drag it out here underneath the waterfall chart. Let's give our waterfall chart a little bit more room to breathe since those labels are so long. And while we're at it, let's drag the profitability goal up above the heat map and shrink it up a bit and hide our color legends by closing them. We should also take this opportunity to show our report quarter by clicking the action arrow on any element, going to parameters, and choosing report quarter. We can drag that over just like we did for profitability goal. And how about a blank space to make these a little bit less wide? Yeah, that looks better. Now let's build the last viz on the dashboard, a ranked loss leader bar chart. We'll start by creating a new sheet and drag product name to rows. We'll go ahead and add all members. Then we'll drag profit to columns. Now let's add a filter for profit so it only shows those with a sum of profit less than or equal to 1. Control drag into filters. We can use all values. We want to say at most -1, and we'll click apply. Next, let's sort product name ascending by sum of profit. This will show our loss leaders first. Then we'll need to limit this list to just the top 10. We can do that by control dragging product name into the filters. We'll just go ahead and say use all here. And under the top tab, we'll say by field, top 10, by profit. And actually we'll choose the bottom 10 because we want the smallest numbers, which are the negatives. And just like these other sheets, we need to constrain our time period by dragging in report quarter to filters and selecting true. So you notice we lost a few. We're down to only 5 and we wanted 10. So what's going on here is that Tableau is applying all 3 filters at the same time, but we only want to get the top 10 from only the report quarter. The way that we do this is to add the filter in report quarter to the context. That essentially creates a temporary table from which everything else is generated. You can also think of it like a pre-filter filter. So now we have our top 10 back just the way we want. You'll notice that the pill turns gray to indicate that it's now as a context filter. The final step we should take is to color code these products by category. So drag product category into your color shelf. we can quickly see that while our top unprofitable product is a technology product, the majority are made up of furniture. As a final step, let's head over to our dashboard and drag out the bar chart to the spot below our heat map. Go ahead and title the sheet first. Just call it bar chart. And then drag it out underneath the heat map. We'll set it to fit the entire view. And we'll go ahead and take our legend and move it down here. Now I'm going to hold Shift to convert it from a tiled object to a floating object. And now we can squeeze it into this bottom left-hand corner. To summarize, we first built a map chart to engage the viewer and highlight our profit geographically. To build this chart, we dragged state out to our sheet, then profit to color. If we wanted to use a pie chart instead, we could have dragged out profit to size and say customer segment to color. After the map, we built a top-in filter to show only the top 10 most unprofitable items by dragging out name to the filter shelf, clicking top, and instructing it to show only the bottom 10 by profit measure. Now our dashboard looks exactly how we'd like it to, but what about functionality? In the next video, we'll tie these objects together using filter actions.